can give them tips on how to invest their money.
Are you one of those people who wanted to grow your money? This video is for you guys. Investing tips. Number one is your partner. Have some kind of financial intelligence date where you can discuss about this particular strategy that you need, the why you need to invest. Like in financial planning, normally you see a financial planner and they discuss, or you discuss with them what your investing goals are, what your expectations are, so that you can quit your job or have college funds, retirement funds, whatever it is that you need for long-term goals. Just like what other people are saying, my money is not working for me. The problem is, investing is not an easy task. We may have different perspectives, or risk tolerance are different. That's why it's so important to sit down, really have a serious talk about your money mindset. You wanted to learn about this mindset improves your life? Go ahead and watch that video. You must find these times challenging to invest and grow your money. Unlike 30 years ago, where certificate of deposit will give us like 9%, 8 years to double our funds with the rule of 7-2, right? But now with 1%, it takes 72 years, you guys. 72 years for your money to double. And no wonder a lot of people are going into stocks. Knowledge is power, but you need to apply it. The problem is, people think that only those people who become successful in their investing is because they are, number one, mathematicians, and they can figure out the investing algorithm, or maybe that you need, number two, a lot of capital, or that you need to be connected to some kind of millionaire. Basically are wrong. In fact, in 2020, you'll see, despite this pandemic, a lot of people, young people, normal people who didn't even go to college, became billionaires. Focus on perseverance, the possibility, being determined, and maybe a stroke of luck, but also the learning process that you need to. Number three is about the savings between you and your partner. What is it that you have right now? Your net worth, assets minus liabilities. How much savings do you have? And what kind of foundation have you put in so far? You have 8 months of reserves? Have you gotten your first primary residence? Or maybe have you gotten yourself some 401k funds through mutual funds, or gotten some stocks? So understanding your savings overview is so important right now. You're in your below 50 years old, maybe you have time to invest. If you're past 50, focus on what is it that you need, versus what is it that you want. Sure, you want to pay your credit card, but if you don't have the money to protect your assets because you have a mortgage, like what happened to me in 1995, that I wasn't able to save my property. I think you have to know your approach. Whether you wanted to do a conservative investing where you have low return but low risk portfolio, whether you have mutual funds or just wanted to have stocks, if you have some knowledge or you have somebody who can help you. See, it depends on your control. You really need to be in control of your funds. Even if like fund managers are, handling your funds, you really need to understand how you're going through with that. Being in control of what you can invest on. Like in this Bitcoin, from 12,000 we were offered in March of 2020. I saw it evolve from 12,000 to $48,000. But since we were 65 and above, our approach is conservative. Investing is not just about the money or the income you're gonna get. It also depends on your capability to handle or manage stress. Remember, financial intelligence is about being prepared, financial literacy, and mental toughness. What if you don't have the toughness to follow up and down of the market and you apparently got sick because of that? Your health is more important than the money that you're making. So even though you tell me that I probably lost $30,000 not being able to buy the Bitcoin 2 years ago, I don't blame myself for that, money. Because it depends on our conservative approach. Next one that you have is validate. By validating if your investments are already complying with your financial needs. Investing in mutual funds, especially for people who are not investment savvy like I was, we didn't go to this place where we cannot have the control of knowing. That's why instead of going to stocks, we went to mutual funds, which the past 20 years gave us an average of about 7.8%, which means with the 72 rule of 72, our money doubled in 9 years. No wonder why we have this money, despite that I was not able to work for the past 10 years. It's because the money was growing and also helping us, with our frugal living. 2008 housing crisis, our stocks got affected, especially the ones related in real estate, by like 50%. Being prepared is truly the essence of investing. And you can do this by strategic spending. To invest, it really depends on your goal. If you already have property in real estate, you need the funds. So if you're worried about paying your credit card, I don't think that's your primary concern right now. Your primary concern is your protection of your assets. And the only way you can do that is make sure you pay your mortgage. Otherwise, the bank will just grab it. Although during the pandemic, millions of people have not paid their mortgage, which is fine because the government is trying to do something about it. And congratulations, you guys, for hanging there with me. The last one is about income producing assets. I know it's a big topic, but I'm just gonna touch base on that in this video because I want you to understand the importance of envisioning these long-term goals. The only way you can get all these income producing assets is if you have the money and saved up and invest that money for these units or investments like apartments or maybe business. You can retire and let your money work for you. I hope this video will help you to become less scared and more confident that if this woman, a woman who's been like downward spiral for the past 10 years, And now coming back up again, sharing the simple knowledge that we have, that we were able to live frugally, continue working by my husband's mental toughness, and all our 3 children went to college and became productive. We are grateful for God's grace of unmerited favor that we finally survived all these tragedies and challenges we faced the past 24 years. We are just sharing this to you, that you too can improve your finances if you only follow 8 steps that we shared here today. And the previous video that we discussed, by the way, this is a legal disclaimer that we are not here to provide a legal advice, but we are just here to educate you and entertain you with the beauty of Glendale Galleria now, the open air, Americana, I'm sorry, so that you can be inspired of how beautiful Los Angeles or California is. And don't need to break your bank. Leave us a like button, or if you think one of your friends or some people may benefit learning this step, so that we can prevent another financial collapse, just like what happened in 1990 credit crunch, and the 2008 housing crisis, and the 2020 pandemic. Please share this with you. I truly appreciate you guys. I know it's already late and we still have to go back to our place for another 3 hours, you guys. We drive 3 hours here because I only drive by a side street. Like we had a dental appointment at 12 o'clock. We left the house. We came here at 3 o'clock. So now we're leaving. It's almost 9 o'clock. So hopefully we'll be home before 12. The will to save. So that can also help you. The 8 tips that we've shared then, your willpower and your strategies, so you can be able to empower yourself. NCTP Nest Consulting. God bless us all. Thank you and enjoy this Glendale Americana.